Hello everyone and welcome down to Roosevelt Island. We are here tonight for Richmond County facing off against Schneider. They're going to be kicking off in about 10 minutes. We've got some Zoom faithful. Our first down this field. It is a great pitch. We've got water on all sides, so any balls that are over here are going straight into the river. Richmond County, we've got over there, they are 3-3 so far this season. If we have a quick look at our Cosmopolitan League table. If you watched them last week, you saw they had a very comfortable 4-0 win against Schneider, and they're facing a Zoom team that is also unbeaten. They've drawn their first 2 games, including last week, 1-1 against Calmendi, a bruising affair. So we have an idea, a refresher on what this Richmond team is capable of. Let's have a look at their dismantling of Schneider last week. For Richmond, Badic is going to deliver it in. Sent in towards the back post, and they've all gone up for it. It's going to fall, and it's on the volley! And what a strike! And Zima's done it again! No keeper on the planet would have saved that one. Kana is going to send in the ball toward Badic, and Badic brings it down. Just needs that half-yard. Badic fired back across and at the back post. The lead is doubled. Excellent work by Badic. Badic looking out for Kosovic. Kosovic looking back in for Badic. Surely! And Badic finally gets his goal. Well deserved. Rusi. There's a chance for Richmond, and it's through to Snazstein. Got lots of space on that left side. Cutting it, and he can make it 4. And Snazstein puts the icing on the cake for Richmond, who have been top class tonight. And there we go. That was Richmond County last week. Very comprehensive win against Stow. Maybe facing stout opposition tonight with Schneider. Let's have a look at our Richmond County starting squad. In goal, we have got Jimenez Adamovi. And predicting we're going to have Kemal Bakanovic even, sorry, at the back. The skipper, who's been very solid and assured back there. Good distribution at the back as well. Going to have Dominic Urban as well in that defensive lineup, who's been an absolute rock back there. And haven't seen him yet tonight, but hopefully he's here. Zika has been very solid for Richmond County this season. In the middle, we're going to have Abbat Sadiku, who is like Xavi reborn. Twists and turns away from the pressure, has got great distribution. Alongside him is going to be Peter Zima, who has 2 spectacular goals in our September Goal of the Month competition, which we're going to be airing all the nominees for September Goal of the Month at halftime. Zima having 2 splendid strikes in there. We're going to have James Haddad, who normally features on one of those wings, very direct attacking player. Mark Snazstein, who is on 3 goals this season, has been in prolific form. And Albert Rusi, who hasn't got one himself yet, but has got plenty of assists, always involved in those dangerous attacking build-ups. And alongside him, it's going to be the absolutely lethal Betty Badic, who is a former NAFC player and Cosmos, among his many credits. If he gets the ball within the penalty area, it just takes a turn and a finish from him. He's absolutely lethal. We've got number 11, Adegaye, who's a very pacey winger. Not sure if we're going to see him tonight or not. We've got Adrian Kosovic, who is a real utility player. Daniel Gankov, who we're going to be calling Tegan tonight upon request, who's going to be featuring in that squad. We're going to have David Fovarski, F.A. Kanar, who has been causing all sorts of mayhem down the wing in the past 2 games that we've seen Richmond County. Got a couple of assists and quite a strike on him as well. And finally, we have Johnny Kadria. And there is our Richmond County squad for tonight. Currently 3rd in the table, but with a game in hand on the leaders, Hoboken. and presumably Borgetto will be up there as well. So Richmond County looking to win tonight so they can keep pace with those front runners. All three of those teams, Hoboken, Borgetto and Richmond, looking to have all winning starts this season, and they're doing a good job at it so far. And they're just having their final team talk now.
And then I hear him, I was like, oh, he said stay home.
Just seen Laban Zika arriving for Richmond County. Very important to have him in there. And I think also tonight they've got Cirillo, who's moved up from the reserves. He's going to be playing with the first team tonight. Sanchez also has got his kit on, so we may see him. And guys, thank you so much to you who are watching this on our brand new website. We're very excited to be unveiling our Game and Frame website. It's going to hopefully become the home of New York City live streaming. That is our ambition. It can stream multiple games at once. It can hold a hell of a lot of storage. We've already got 1 terabyte even, I'm not going to oversell it, 1 terabyte of worth of games up there, over 100 games on the website. And this is going to be our future home for all of New York soccer's best and greatest, from the USL to Cosmopolitan League to youth soccer. And also, I want to remind you guys that at half-time, we're going to be showing our Goal of the Month nominees from September. There are some real sweet strikes in there, including 3 from Richmond County players. And if you want to get the jump on that, you can also watch it up on the website or on our YouTube channel, or indeed on our Instagram. And the voting link, we try and be democratic about it. Voting for the best one is in our Instagram bio as well. And we have Richmond County skipper Bakanovich and the Zoom skipper doing the coin toss. And I should note that down here, this Roosevelt Island field, it is pretty small. It's very narrow and not too long either, but it's an absolutely beautiful location. If we have a quick look at the skyline, we've got Manhattan right behind us. And it is a privilege to be down here tonight to see some quality Cosmopolitan Division 1 football. We've got two officials here right now, maybe just waiting for a third one, although we have seen some of these games officiated with two. We are a little bit behind kickoff time now. Hopefully they start in a moment or two. So for our starting lineup for Richmond tonight, we're going to have Adamovi in goal, the normal back three of Urban at the centre, Bakanovich on the left side, and on the right side is going to be Zika. In front of those two is going to be Zima and Sadiku. On the right wing is going to be Kanar, on the left wing is going to be Haddad. In the number 10 position is going to be Badic. And up front is going to be Rusi on the right centre forward position, and the left centre forward position is going to be Snadstein. looks like the officials are making their way onto the field. Maybe just have this game officiated with 2 referees and a trusty game and frame VAR if so needed.
It's not likely, but yeah.
No, still just a little bit delaying this kickoff. Hopefully just a moment or 2 away from the start. So now we're going to give 1 more minute to the 3rd official of tonight. If he doesn't show up, we'll be doing it with just 2 officials tonight. Well, it looks like we are gonna go ahead with just the 2 officials. They've got Richmond County in their final team huddle. So they look for that 4th win in a row for their 100% start to the season. They're going to need it tonight if they're going to keep pace with Hoboken and presumably Borgetto, unless they get upset by Beyond FC. And it was, as I said last week, was a comfortable win for them. They may be facing stiffer competition tonight with Zoom, and on the more difficult pitch with a smaller side. We'll see how that works. But so far they've looked like a very well balanced team. Richmond County have not conceded many, got 2 fantastic ball players in the centre midfield, and the attacking lineup is pacey and lethal. referee just asking for a penny for Adamovi. We're just going to have one more little delay as they try and find a shirt to fit for the goalkeeper, Adamovi, who's in his black, a little bit too close for the royal red of Richmond. Looks like Adamovi's picked himself out some white. All right, let's keep this content PG. We're gonna go back to the field. Don't need to see Adamovi undressing. There we go. he's got the shirt on, Adamovi. And proceedings can now truly get underway. And off we go under the floodlights of Roosevelt Island as Richmond County look for their 4th win in a row at the start of this season to keep pace with the pack at the top. And Zoom is playing in the yellow, and we did see this side last week against Calmende. They led Calmende for much of the game until 75th minute penalty brought things all level. They have a game in hand on most of the teams in the league, Zoom, so they are a little further down, but win tonight would certainly climb them up quickly. So looking for an early break down that left side, just run out. Be another throw-in for Richmond down that side. And Zima just looking to knock it on for Rusi. They're going to have to work hard to find space tonight, the attacking players from both sides, and that was perilously close by the goalkeeper to Snadstein. Just escaped his attention. And good pressure there by Haddad, and Snadstein does have it now. A couple of options inside, and he's sending it towards the back post. Goalkeeper gathering it well. Rusi was waiting for it behind. Another function as well of this very narrow pitch is it's going to be probably a lot of aerial balls into the box. Not too much barrier from crosses to get it into the danger zone. As it's played into the centre midfielder for Zoom, and out on that right side. And Badic with his first touch, just a little heavy on the interception, back with Zoom, and that's a nice little feint, and he's driving right at the heart of the Richmond defence, looking to slip it through. Urban coming over to cover the space. And Bokanovic completing the clearance. Snadstein just putting two hands on the back. The Zoom player there. It's going to be free kick for Zoom. An opportunity, if they so choose, to launch it into the box. And it's sent direct. Flicked on, and Xhaka getting the head, and it's fallen for a yellow shirt who got decent contact on it. Could have really gone anywhere. There's a lot of bodies in between the shooter and the goal, but here comes Richmond. It's going to go out for a throw-in, and Badic will be sitting in behind Snadstein and Rusi tonight. Badic got himself an assist and a goal last week. That's a little bit weak there from Haddad. Haddad with it again. He's lost it again. Just a little slow start from Haddad, and that's a good ball inside. And he's kind of onto his left foot. They're steering back, having the shot, and it's not far at all. Early warning from Zoom. Striker doing well to get onto his left foot. And got plenty of power behind the strike. Nearly finding that top corner. Zoom starting the better of the two sides. Bardic looking for Snastin, intercepted by the centre back. Russi getting a foot in it. And a good interchange there by Zoom. And he's pushing inside, play back inside. Zoom really probing the Richmond defence early on. That's going to go out for a goal kick, but good start by the home team. Haddad. Giving it into Snastin. Sadiku. And they've worked it out to Zika. Zika just a little bit weak there, and there's been a couple of easy mistakes so far from Richmond. That was a great turn by Russi, and Russi slipped through Snastin. Snastin! And he's just put it past the post, and Richmond in the split of an eye. Very nearly putting themselves ahead. Great bit of work by Russi on the just inside the Zoom half. Great turn, perfectly weighted ball, and Snastin, who has 3 this season already, may be a little unhappy with himself. He didn't finish that one. And that was a real warning for Zoom, who have been on top certainly in the first couple of minutes of this game, but a real warning for them, just the threat that Richmond can pose in just a pass or two to unlock the defence there. Snastin gives them such pace to get on the end of good through balls, and Sadiku, who gives such a hard press in the midfield, getting us touch on that, but it's back with Zoom. And Haddad going to launch that one down the line, and I'm not sure if that even entered the field of play. It didn't look like it did, so it's going to be another throw for Haddad. Snastin over it, cleared out at the back and flicked on, and Bukanovic is going to have to stay alert there and doing really well there. The Richmond skipper to cover him behind Urban. It looks like they may have their hands full though with that Zoom centre forwards. Good pass there by Zima out to Kana. It's going to be a throw-in for Richmond. And thrown in towards Bardic. And Bardic taking the volley the first time. Good save by the keeper. Bardic just has razor-sharp instincts in the penalty area. Cannot be afforded any space, or else that sort of thing can happen. Let's see what Richmond can do from the corner. Plenty of red shirts up. Cleared out of the near post. Kana's going to retrieve it and just hoof it, hopefully in the air. It's going to come to Urban. Bukanovic is going to have a long-range shot. Take a deflection, and the goalkeeper gathering that one. And Haddad just getting a touch on that one. And Zima giving it into Sadiku. Zeka. Sadiku winning it back. And Zima out to Zeka, whose first touch just laying himself down. Going with a recovery tackle. But it's very, very tight, this field, so not a lot of space anywhere on the field. And back with Zoom in the centre of defence. Switched out to that left side. Back inside, and they're working their way towards Zoom. Patiently trying to probe it, but Zima with some excellent work, and that should be a Richmond throw-in, and it is. And Dad launching it down to Snadstein. Snadstein just holding it up and drawing the foul. The referee's going to play advantage. Haddad looking in for Bardic. Back with Zoom again. And Zoom possessing the ball again. Down the line, and Urban just hesitated, and he's trying to push on that side, and Urban with an excellent recovery tackle. Rarely sets the foot wrong, the Richmond County centre-back. Richmond are just struggling a little bit to keep the ball. And that's played in, and the striker's found half a yard. Adamovi off of his line, comfortable enough, and sending that direct, but not to anyone in a maroon shirt. And back with Zoom on that right side. We've played patient attacking football so far. Happy to keep the ball and just look for those gaps, but not forcing anything thus far. And that's played in, and nicely worked, but another great tackle by Urban, and played to Rusi. And he's got Bardic and Snatching with him, finding Bardic, who's first touch, and characteristically, just a little loose there. And back with Zoom. One back by Kanar, and it will be a Richmond throw. And guys, just a reminder, at half-time we're going to have our September goal of the month. We've got 3 goals in there from Richmond County players as well. So stay tuned in at half-time to see those guys. We've got some absolute crackers. Zuma giving it into Sadiku, and Zuma actually incidentally has a couple in there. He's made a habit the last 2 weeks of scoring the Sublime. We'll see if he can make it 3 times lucky tonight. And work down this left side, Snadstein. It's just a little loose to Bardic. It's going to be a throw-in for the visitors. Thrown in towards Snadstein, and he's looking to flick it back to Sadiku. He's got a little bit too much on it. And Zoom just happy to be patient once more with the ball. Looking to send that one over the top. Urban only able to clear out for a corner, making a half-hearted appeal for a free kick. It's going to be Zoom's first corner of the game. Pushing up 5 yellow shirts into the area. 4 staying back, so not taking too many chances with a counter-attack. And delivered in right towards the penalty spot, and it's a free header! And Zoom take the lead. And he was all by himself in there. And just before the 15-minute mark, the home team, who have certainly had plenty of the ball thus far, go ahead through the set piece. And the visitors, who have started slowly, are going to have to come from behind. Snastine. He's going to look for the switch across to Kanar. They haven't kept the ball particularly well, Richmond, thus far. That's a great tackle there by Xhaka. And Rusi, another loose pass. Not unfamiliar territory though for Richmond this season. They were behind in their second game of the season against Athletic. They did not have a particularly good start to that game either, but they ended up winning very handsomely 4-1 with a fantastic second half performance. They probably just need a little bit more of the ball. And looking long, hopefully up for Bardic. It's going to be given all the way back to the goalkeeper. Hopeful ball out, but easy enough to Adamovi and Bakanovic. Going into Snastine. Sadiku. Sadiku twisting and turning. Dad not quite on that with that pass. Sadiku though, so hard to get the ball off of. That's a good ball on that right side. Just couldn't keep it in though. The winger for Zoom. Haddad. Gonna look long up to Rusi, and it's a foot race. And centre back doing well for Zoom. And that's a decent looking ball inside. Bakanovic with a good header to intercept that one. And Haddad just clearing it out, but only as far as the yellow shirt. And he's got space to drill it in, and he's found it. It's perfect for an attack on the edge of the area. Just couldn't get first touch right. Bardic. Giving it into Rusi. Bardic still going forwards, and Rusi looking in for Bardic. Just an acrobatic clearance by the centre back to deny Bardic. Rusi a little bit clumsy with that tackle. I think maybe partly what the visitors are contending with is that all three of their games prior to this one were on their home field, Owls Hollow, which is a much bigger field. And they're used to being able to possess with more space. The referee is actually going to give a yellow card there for the Zoom player, just for holding up Haddad, stamping down that very early, the referee. As I was saying, Richmond thus far acclimatised to the much bigger area of Owls Hollow, and having to adjust to the much smaller pitch this time, and making one makes the pressure on the ball much harder, but also the lines, midfield lines, to try and pass through to find that centre forwards harder to penetrate. One back by Zima, Sadiku. Lovely little touch by Zima, and then brought down. That's going to be a free kick for Richmond, about 35, 40 yards out. And Bardic set it down. It has to be something quite special to score from this range, but it is very centrally positioned. And Bardic is going to strike it, and he's caught it with a lot of power. Thankfully for the goalkeeper, directly at him. Bardic barely taking a run out there. And if that had been to either side of the goalkeeper, I think it would have caused him some real trouble. Bukanovic giving it to Bardic. Snadstein has looked for the half yard. That's another acrobatic interception by the Zoom centre-back, who's done some great work thus far. He's going to probably have to continue to do so against this front three. Bukanovic looking in for Kanar, and Kanar just straight offside. And there is no linesman on that side. We've only got 2 officials. The referee doing the best he can. Urban getting ahead on it, but only able to send it backwards. Bukanovic giving it back to Adamovi. Bukanovic into Zima, but just not quite on that 1-2. Zima giving it out to Haddad. Haddad back into Zima. Switching out to Žeka. Žeka with a bit of space to move forwards into. And finding Kanar. Kanar not able to get past the fullback though. And it's one back though, right by the byline. Good pressure there between Snadstein and Kanar. It's going to be a corner kick for Richmond. The big guns, Bukanovic and Urban, pushing up to give them a bit more height. And it's sent in towards the back post. Bukanovic rising up. It's going to come back to Haddad. And Haddad coming into the area. Got to be careful now, Zoom. And Haddad just hitting the side netting. Goalkeeper sending that one up long, and Urban with another towering header. The referee actually going to call it back, though judging Urban had climbed on his back. And that's going to be free kick right inside that centre circle for Zoom. And again, the length of this pitch does mean that this is well within range to launch into the box if they wanted to. And it looks like they are going to take the opportunity. Just sent straight down the gutter, and he's all by himself in the area, and the reason was he's offside. And Adamovi giving it out to Bardic, and Richmond are going to look to break, and Bardic skipping past the fullback as if he wasn't even there. He's got Russi and Snasty in the back post, cutting inside, and Bardic having the shot cannoning off of a Zoom defender, and it's another good tackle. Bardic back with it. Acting like a one-man army at the moment, Bardic, and dink back in, but comfortable one for the goalkeeper. Bardic doing really well to stand on his feet there because he was almost brought down by the fullback. And that's a good sharp turn by the Zoom player, and he's found himself half a yard here to cross it in. Just hesitated, given back down the line, and sent in towards that back post, and on the first time volley, could have been spectacular, but wasn't. Žeka giving it to Zima, but it's one straight back by Zoom in a very dangerous area. Fortunately for Richmond, first touch of the number 7 just let him down. Bukanovic. Give it into Sadiku. Zima. And Kanar's in plenty of space on that right side. And it's a fantastic ball by Zima out to Kanar. And Kanar's going to send it across. But just not finding that final ball at the moment. Richmond. And they're looking in behind here. Zoom, Adamovi off his line very quickly. But that was not a good throw-in, and been some sloppy mistakes by Richmond, just creating themselves a little bit their own trouble. And sent in. Urban getting ahead on it. Back with Zoom. Kanar going to clear that one out. And Zoom player couldn't quite bring it down. It's going to be a throw-in for Richmond. Sadiku. To Rusi. Yellow shirts swimming around, and Rusi's pass was loose. And Zuma coming again back to Adamovi, but Richmond have just got to try and find some touch on the ball, giving it away too cheaply at the moment. And it's like Richmond have got Ndao on the bench, who maybe at enter the field. And it's again given away, and his Zoom right on the edge. Looking to create that half yard. And lovely feet there, the centre midfielder, and he's going to have the strike, and it's a good one. And Adamovi springing across to gather it and keeping it in his hands. Looking long in behind for Snasty, and the goalkeeper's going to have to come off his line. But comfortable for him. And looking over the top, Adamovi off his line once more. And he swept his penalty area well, Adamovi. And again, it's just right backwards, Zoom. Fed inside. And a good turn, and Zoom's centre midfielders have done well in the middle thus far. Good interception though by Haddad. And Haddad looking in behind for Rusi, and the goalkeeper is going to have to come off and sweep it. Sadiku to Rusi. Urban taking matters in his own hand, and the referee thought about it, but not blowing. And that's a lovely touch, and Kanar is in the race, but the goalkeeper once again, and it's come off of Kanar. Where's it going to land? And it's just over the bar. Very nearly a free goal. Zima to Rusi, and he's looking to slip it through to Kanar. It's just a fraction out of him, and that was not a great tackle by Snadstein. sent up long and direct by Zoom. Bukanovic getting ahead on it, but he's going to fall to a Zoom player. And he's gone on his left foot and well wide, but it's looked very, very lively, that number 7 for Zoom. Haddad. Bardic. He's going to look for that crossfield pass, and it's a good one. And Kanar looks like he's onside. Kanar, and the goalkeeper's come out very well. Goes down, an excellent pass there by Bardic. Zima into Snadstein. Back to Sadiku. Switched out to Haddad. And Haddad with a little bit of space to drive forwards into on their left side. And he's moved into the box, back across the goal. Goalkeeper could only punch it. And right back with Sadiku. Dispossessed by Zoom. Excellent tracking back there though by Snadstein. Zima into Bardic. And Bardic taking onto his left foot. Bardic did well to create himself the half yard, but just a little bit wild with the shot. But Bardic, these last few minutes, just starting to get the ball and kick into gear. Sadiku heading out to Kanar. Going back to Zima. And Zima just looking up for Rusi. Couldn't get a touch on it. Back with Zoom again. And that's just an unforced error there by Zoom. And Bardic's going to give it back to Bukanovic. Sadiku. And Xhaka. Who hasn't seen too much of the ball, but plenty of space now. And he's going to draw that one, and not the best of crosses. That was not the best either by Zoom, and straight back to Zima. And Bardic is going to have the strike, and he's caught it well! And what a hit by bloody Bardic, who just casually turned and ripped in a firecracker from 30 yards out. And we're going to have September Goal of the Month this half, and I think we may have seen a contender for October there. Absolutely sublime by Bardic, who was in a second showing his unquestioning quality there. And right just as we pass that 30-minute mark, and you could feel it just starting to come for Richmond the last couple of minutes. As overall, I think fair to say, been not their best half of football, been frustrating for them, but they're just starting to probe the Zoom defence. And a bit of Bardic's magic to put them ahead. And Tegan has come on for Rusi in that centre-forward position. We've also got Dow. It's moved into, looks like the centre midfield. And that is great bit of football there by Richmond, and Haddad just hesitating. And it's going to come back to Zima. Sadiku. And Richmond certainly look in the mood now. What a difference a goal can make. And right, as I said, that also a good old commentator's curse. And Zoom looking to probe there and behind. Linesman raised his flag very quickly. Haddad Giving it into Bardic. Looking for the nutmeg and just muscling his way through 2 defenders, again brought down. What a difference a goal can make to the momentum of a game though, and let's see how it shifts this one. Haddad looking for the crossfield pass. Cleared out, and I should note that all 3 games we've seen with Richmond County, they've broken the deadlock with superb goals. Peter Zima, 2 goals, two games with sublime strikes to make it 1-0, and in this case, Mr. Bardic, spectacular, play the difference, but they've got to be careful here. Come zoom down that right side, and Urban going to ground and just getting enough on that ball, and it's going to be a corner kick for Zoom. And it's sent in, and a good header out by Novan this time. Back out into a crossing position, and that's over the bar. Had Adamovi scrambling for a second. Kana. Looking at it, just a little bit sloppy again, but Xheka, and that's a great ball by Xheka out to Haddad, and Haddad looking to test his counterpart's pace. And Haddad twisting and turning, still going Haddad, he's through! Haddad has made it 2-1! One fantastic solo goal by Haddad, who took the game by the scruff of the neck there. Looked like he'd been held up in the penalty area. Cut back, beat the second defender, and from the tight angle finished it. And he's signaling for a substitution after that sprint. But in the space of 5 minutes, Richmond have turned this game on its head. And it's been a fantastic game of football so far, and let's hope it continues this way. There's been lots of action from both sides, end to end. 2 fantastic goals by Richmond County, but Zoom have got plenty of quality in them as well. And here is the ball sent in. Urban dealing with that one comfortably enough. Kana is going to send that one on, looking for Tegan. Dow getting ahead on that one. It looks like Zima may have moved into that number 10 position with Bardic and Tegan as the centre forwards now, and then Dow is sitting in the centre midfield alongside Sadiku. That's a really good pass out to the winger, just couldn't bring it under a spell, but a lovely bit of footwork, and he's escaped away from Xheka, down to the byline, good save by Adamovi. And Zoom very nearly with their own bit of brilliance there to bring it level. Adamovi very sharp, and Sadiku is looking for Bardic. Just a few too many yellow shirts back there. There's end-to-end stuff right now. There's going to be another change for Richmond. Haddad getting a breather, and Snadstein is going to come on that left side. Bardic. Just holding it up. Bardic is just going to drill that one out towards Kana, intercepted by the left back. And Bukanovic really well good covering there. And appeals there for Richmond for the whistle, and that took a deflection. It's going to be another corner for Zoom. We're about 6 minutes left in this first half. Zoom pushing forwards. Plenty more shots this time. 6 up there in the box. And they've already scored from a set piece. Sent in and bouncing around. It's a goalmouth scramble. Urban just about forcing it out. And that one had gone out. And it's going to be a Zoom throw-in. Oh, it looks like he's actually been overruled, the linesman, by the referee. And going to have Bratic. He's going to come on. First Snadstein, who wasn't on the field for too long. Not sure if he just hurt himself. And there's a little bit of space here, and that's a long-range shot, and Adamovi confident enough just to let it go over. Jeka. Or even Urban giving it up to Jeka. Sadiku back to Urban. And looking to switch it out to Bratic, but just a little bit sloppy that pass by Urban. And Zoom have a little overload on that left side, and it's a beautifully floated in ball to the left winger, who's looked to set it back. Urban very alert to it, and he's going to get it up to Tegan, who I don't think has touched the ball yet, and is going to still wait for that first touch, misjudge the flight of the ball. And he skipped past the tackle there, the winger, and sent in, but not a good cross. Straight out for a goal kick. And that goal kick's just going to go straight out for a throw to Zoom. And Bratic will take this throw, and called up from the reserve stay, Bratic. Bardic, whose sublime long-range effort, Royal level. He's such a battler, Bardic as well. He should really be noticed. And that's almost a perfectly weighted ball to Kanar. Great last-ditch sliding interception. But Bardic, he's got all the technical makings of an excellent centre forward, but also really willing to get stuck in and hold it up. That was fired in to Urban at some pace. A little bit sloppy there, that pass. Good interception there, though, by Urban. Still nipping away at the heels. Ndao. Good feet by Ndao. Bardic. Back to Ndao. Bukanovic. Back to Bratic. Bardic, well worked there. Just shade off the pass. Tegan wasn't quite in the right spot. I think at this point Richmond would just be happy to go in with that lead at half-time. Trailing up until about the 30th minute, and it was a frustrating opening 30 minutes for the away team. Not really able to connect too many passes, but Bardic igniting the engine, and soon after Haddad with his own very nicely worked solo goal to put the visitors ahead. But Zoom have offered plenty of threat, and I think you can expect it's going to be a pretty tight game the rest of the playing time. So worked out on that left side for Zoom, looking to cut in, and Urban watching it really well, and it's given to Bardic. And Bardic caught late there by Tegan, and the referee is going to draw the second yellow card of the game. And Dow is going to give that to Bokanovic, the referee, just asking for it to be held up so he can take his Zoom name in the notebook. And Bokanovic looking in for Tegan, but Tegan just struggling to get into the game since she's come on. Bokanovic giving it back to Urban, and Anamovi will complete the clearance. And then Dow. And there is the half-time whistle. With Richmond County in the lead after coming from behind. There's still lots of football left to come in this second half. Team's very evenly matched. But guys, it is now my absolute pleasure to show you some of the best from September. This is September Goal of the Month. Richmond's having lots of the ball at the moment. Can they capitalise on it? Zima having the long range shot, and Zima has fired Richmond level. It's a spectacular strike. Well, intercepted by the defenders, and come back to Kojic, who struck it and absolutely buried it. And he couldn't have hit that one much better. Quite a miscue there by Villas, but he's come away with it, and Ronaldo is onside, and he's through Ronaldo, around Blasetti. Ronaldo has made it 1-0 to Kalmindi, and he's looked dangerous all night, Ronaldo. Stow and Kalmindi facing off as Chung has the shot, and Chung has got his second and put Borgetto back in the lead, and he just stroked it in. Muskowski bending that in, and that is another fantastic strike. Muskowski has dipped and swerved it into the top corner. Deliver it in. Sent in towards the back post, and it's all gone up for it. It's gonna fall, and it's on the volley, and what a strike! And Zima's done it again! No keeper on the planet would have saved that one. And there we go, guys. Those are our September goals of the month, and you can vote for those in the Game and Frame Instagram bio is the link to the voting form. Whoever gets the most votes, whichever goal gets the most votes, the scorer will win a Game and Frame cap, hand knitted by me. And the voting will close at 8 PM on Tuesday, at which point a winner will be announced. So head over to that Instagram bio at Game and Frame, guys. Find the link for the voting. Do not go anywhere, guys. We'll be back in just a few moments. Alright guys, and welcome back. We're just about to get this second half underway. And Richmond came from behind that first half. Take the lead, and if they can maintain a lead, the full-time whistle, they will maintain a 100% start. 4 out of 4. Keeping pace with Hoboken and presumably Borgetto as well, who just had to win again today against Beyond SC. Borgetto obviously very heavy favourites for that one. Looks like we're almost back to the same starting 11 for Richmond County minus Brucey. And Dow is in there instead of him. We have Snadstein back on that left wing. So that one's sent up long. And big header by Bekanovic. Zima. Back with Zoom. And Zoom going to have an early free kick. And a good crossing position. A little bit cheap there by Zima.
James, get back in the box. Mark someone, mark someone.
There's going to be some early defending for Richmond's back line. Not too difficult defending though, wasn't the best of free kicks. It was pretty comical watching the wall no sooner as the referee made them step back. The wall doing little invisible steps, affords a good foot and a half right before the free kick was taken. Haddad looking in behind for Bardic, and Bardic is onside. And Kanar's on the back post. Bardic may not need him. Bardic going by himself, and that time straight down the goalkeeper's gullet. But Bardic, someone who just looks like he can score every time he gets it in the area. Urban doing good work there. Here comes Zoom, probing into the penalty area, and he's come a long way. It's going to be corner kick for Zoom.
Pick someone up, guys. Pick someone up. Pick someone up. Watch back post.
What can Zoom do from this corner? Looped in towards that post and cleared by Adagovi. for Kanovic. Going to switch that out to Žeka. Žeka looking cross field for Bardic, and Bardic is through. Bring it down, and the goalkeeper has swiped it off of his foot. Bardic almost with his perfect first touch. A fantastic ball in by Žeka, but the goalkeeper had his wits about him. Well retrieved there by Kena. Dow heading it right into Bardic. Bardic turns and looking in behind for Snastin. Goalkeeper off his line well again. And that's a long ball looking up, and Urban is going to have to deal with this, and Adamovi getting a hand in it, still in there. Given back, and it's just about cleared out by Žeka. Some very nuffy moments at the back. Urban and Adamovi just not quite able to sort it out between them, and very nearly getting punished. Haddad, or Snadstein even, and he's looking towards Kena, who's going to be signalled offside. That's very nearly taken by Snadstein. It's back with Haddad. Snadstein. It'll be a Richmond thrown by that touchline. Sadiku switching it out to Žeka, and Richmond County having plenty of the ball at the moment. Žeka didn't quite get the angles right on that pass though.
Yes, possess it. Yes, Lucas. Yes. Mid on. Well done. Yes.
Played inside. Good little touch there. Going out to the left back. And looking to dink it in besides, and Kanovic coming over well to cover that space from the left centre back position. It's going to be a throw in right by the Richmond corner flag. Good step there by Žeka, but back with Zoom. Sent inside, and he's got a little space here. Looking to find half a yard for a shot. It's going to come back again for Zoom. Urban getting ahead of net, and Dow throwing it out. Lovely touch by Bardic. And Dow. To Kena. And come to Ndao. And Ndao with a fantastic ball out to Snadstein. And Snadstein taking it onto his right foot, having the shot. Didn't trouble the goalkeeper too much. Fantastic ball by Ndao. And looking behind there, and Urban again is going to have an awkward one and just about doing enough. The Zoom attacker adamant that he was hauled down, but I have to say it did look shoulder to shoulder from here. Good 1-2 between her dad and Zima. Switched out across to Zeka. Zeka's going to give that all the way back to Urban. Vukanovic, good switch by Richmond. We're just going straight back to Vukanovic. And he's going to look for the crossfield pass to Kanar, cut out by the left back. So it's going to come to Zeka. Wasn't quite the right pass there. And Dow just giving that back to Adamovi. Sadiku into Haddad. Snatstein is looking for the in-behind pass, then coming short. Here he is, turning sharply. Snatstein driving at the defence, looking for Bardic, and he's going to have another go that. Couldn't get either pass. I think the second one, Bardic is probably offside. Good rise by Zeka, and Dow battling away for it in the middle. That's back with the yellow shirts. And good powering through there by the centre midfielder. And he's played it out on the left side, played across the 6-yard box, and fortunately for Richmond, out to Vukanović's feet. And Bardic looking for a outrageous first touch with the heel. He's fallen to Sadiku, and here's Snatstein. Kanar is steaming up on that right side, and Snatstein going to look for him. He's going to come to Bardic instead, and Bardic has got space, and don't close down his peril. And he couldn't quite replicate that sensational first half strike. It's well over the bar that time.
Find Lucas! Find Lucas, look, find him. Yes. Possession, yes, find out. God damn it!
Sent up long by Zeka. Bardic holding it up all by himself at the moment, Bloody Bardic. And just muscling around, putting the defender on the ground, sending it in towards the back post. That's going to come a little bit shorter. And he's done well there, just oh, it looked like he might have gone to it. Good little move there by Zoom. Urban again with a great intervention, but that striker definitely has the pace in Urban. And Zoom keep trying to test the centre-back's pace with the through balls. It's going to be a free kick for Zoom in a dangerous position, about 25 yards out, very central. Three Zoom players standing over it, plotting. 4 in Adamovi's wall. Steps up and right into Lily Bardic. And here's Snadstein giving it out to Haddad. And Haddad's just going to have a positive touch and get brought down very cynically. And that's going to be another yellow card. I think that's the third of the game for Zoom.
It's good. It helps. It creates more space for Ojo.
Haddad. Into Zima. Xheka. Looking in for Bardic, just tried a little bit too long on the ball there. Intercepted by Sadiku. But back with Zoom, and there really is not much more than a goal to call between these two teams. It is very evenly matched right now, the flow of the play. We've just passed the hour mark. Richmond County fell behind early to a Zoom go off a corner, but two top-class goals by Bardic and then Haddad turned it around in the first half. It's very, very evenly matched right now between these two teams in the second half. Zima giving it out to Haddad. And guys, just a reminder, you can vote for our goal of the month in our Instagram bio. The link is there. At Game and Frame, whichever goal gets the most votes will win. The deadline is 8 PM on Tuesday. The winner is going to get a Game and Frame cap. And if you're interested in checking out our merch store, we had just launched it. The link for that is also in our Instagram bio. Haddad looking up towards Bardic. Back with Zoom. Switched out on the left side and he was caught late there, the attacker. Back on his feet quickly. The referee waving on advantage. That was not best switch pass, but they're going to keep it in. And whipped in. Wicked ball, and it's going to come to the play on the edge. He's going to strike it, taking a deflection off of Xheka. And that volley was going to go well wide, I think, but Xheka's deflection moved it perilously in the direction of Adamovi's post in the corner centre, and it's in towards that back post, headed back in, and it's going to come off of Xheka. It's going to be another corner kick. Sent back in again to that back post. Another free header. Half cleared out. Here's Zima, and they're going to look to break now. And it's a great ball by Zima out to Snadstein. It's a 2-on-2 at the moment. Zima coming forward as well, and Snadstein's been brought down. The referee is going to blow that one up, and that was not a pretty tackle at all. I was a little surprised the referee maybe didn't play the advantage, because Zima was about to unwind one, and as history has shown recently, that can often result in a goal. I'm very, very surprised the referee didn't bring a card out there, and also that he didn't play an advantage. And Bardic is going to strike it. right into the wall. Back to him again.
Hold it up! Hold it up!
Bardic sending it in with his left foot. Clear out easily enough. Xhaka. Awkward one for Zima. Sadiku covering.
Come on, Miguel, go! Look, keep going! Oh, keep going.
That's a great drilled ball. Forced the centre forward. First touch just took him backwards, but he's going to make his way towards the penalty area now. Sent across the face of the goal. So only one Zoom player up in the box. Sadiku, and the game is just starting to open up a little bit. Snadstein. Looking out for Bardic, who brings it down. Onto his left foot, good tackle. It's going to fall for Sadiku, and the linesman flag goes up. Snadstein just having some words with the Zoom player. Both sides getting a little heated. Played out to the right side. Good little give and go. Bakanovic reading it well. Sadiku to Dow. Dow just trying to be a little bit too clever with that chip to Haddad. It's right back with Zoom. Played inside. Urban stepping up. They've worked out on the right. Plenty of yellow shirts in there. Urban's going to get ahead on it. Right back in the mixer, but look like the striker's coming from an offside position. And Adamovi is just going to hoof that one. Zima, and Zima's been caught late there. And the referee's going to blow that. And Dow switching it out to Haddad, who went for a first-time cross and shinned it all the way back to Bakanovic. Xhaka going to keep that one in. Zima going to Xhaka and Kena looking in for Bardic. Well worked there by Zoom, and they've got plenty of good technical players in that Zoom team. They've been really good at wriggling out of the tight spaces on this pitch, and that is an advantage being played by the referee, and it's to look like it might be a good one. Bakanovic coming across, getting a touch on it, and adamant is goal kick. Referee's given a corner. And the visitors are going to have to defend their lines again.
Get someone when you're there! Find someone! Find someone!
And it's played short, and he's got half a yard. He didn't do anything with it. And Bardic has been brought down, and that's surely going to be another yellow card for Zoom. I think half of Zoom's back line and midfield is on a yellow now. They're going to have to be a little bit careful.
Good job, Bubba. Keep it up. Watch 14. Lucas, that's your man there.
Urban. That's Bakanovic. He's going to go direct in the direction of Bardic.
Someone cover. Let's go. Yes. Go. On your heels. Let's go. Yes, Adam.
Zima into Sadiku. Urban looking up long that. Just being a little bit careless with it, Richmond. And the referee is going to have to reset that with a drop ball because it made contact with him. And he's onside here, the Zoom attacker, looking to get past Xheka, and Xheka doing enough just to shepherd that one out. Good defending. 20 minutes left in the second half. It's very, very tight this game, and if Richmond cannot get themselves another goal to extend the margin, it's going to be a very, very nervy final stage of the game, you'd feel, for them. But on course right now to continue their all-winning start to the season. And this their first game on the road. That's a direct pass up, and it's done the trick. So up with it in a dangerous position, played back. Well, lots of maroon shirts back now, just held up for a little bit, Zoom. And that's a good give and go. And he's cutting in on his right foot, having the shot, and did everything right there, except for the finish. The Zoom skipper didn't quite get the power behind it, but good foray forwards. Send down the line. Urban, who's had a great contest with that centre forwards in this game, coming out on top that time. But the story has not been completed yet. And Zoom making a sub, and but Rusi is coming on for Snatstein for Richmond. Rusi getting the flick on there. Sent up long. And a good flick on by the Zoom player. And looking in behind, Adamovi is going to gather that one easily enough. Urban. Into Zima, didn't get the contact he's looking for. And have a second chance, and that wasn't quite the ticket either. One back by Richmond. Sadiku. So hard to get off the ball, but he has been muscled off for that time. Gets it right back, and Bardic looking the back post towards Rusi. It's going to come to Rusi. Angle's very tight, and the linesman's flag has gone up. Played out on that left side. Shecker coming across to cut it out. Good little work there by Zoom, and cutting onto his right foot, the attacker. Zima making the tackle, and that is a lovely nutmeg. Kanar turning around. Zoom are going to have another corner. Sent towards the back post. It's been their preferred spot, and it's bounced around very awkwardly. Haddad getting the clearance. And Bardic doing well. Oh, it looked like he had done well. The free kick's been given on him. Taken quickly by Zoom. Switched across. Rusi is going to get a hold of that one. And they're slipping and sliding all over the place at the moment, the players. Bloody Bardic bringing that one down. That's going to be another free kick. Zima into Sadiku. Switched out to Bukanovic. Back inside to Ndao. Zima. Giving it out to Zeka. Zeka's going to send that in, and Bardic getting ahead on it, and it's come off the bar. And Richmond denied what would have surely sealed this game by about half a foot. Great tackle there by Bukanovic. He was pressured well there and forced Zoom to go all the way back to the centre backs. But forwards they come once more, the home side, as they look to find a way back into this game. Unbeaten so far, Zoom. They drew their first two games. And Zoom just patiently playing again. One back in the middle temporarily by Zima, but Zoom coming straight forwards again. Kanar running that one well. And just clearing that one out. Back with Zoom. Urban. And Urban's been brought down there, and it's going to be another yellow card. Dow's going to give that to Bakanovic. I think at this point half the Zoom team is on a yellow card. Zima. Into Rusi. Bardic. And Zeka steaming up that right side, and Bardic delicately chipping it into the path. And Zeka straight back to Bardic. Rusi's hanging by himself on that back post. Bardic got read well by the defender there, but Dow winning it back. A little too casual by Zeka there though. Straight back to Bledi Bardic. And looking in behind for Rusi, confident enough interception. And Zoom with an opportunity to come forward here. And he's one-on-one with Bakanovic and just could not find the required pass. We move into the last 10 minutes. Richmond ahead by the slimmest of margins. Kana. A little loose there to Sadiku. And that overlapping pass, it's the right idea, just put too much behind it. Zuma going to make another change. Send down the line to Rushi. Zeka. Going to throw it in. And to Kana. Into Zima. And well worked out on that left side. Bardic has got Haddad on the overlap. Finds it out to Haddad. Just getting held up by the yellow shirts and forced back. And Dow giving it out to Zeka. And just not on to say weird than himself and Kana. Play back inside, Sadiku winning it back. It's going to be back with Zoom though, and Zoom have really dominated the possession the last 10 or so minutes as they press for an equaliser. Just got a Zoom player down the ground. And Snadstein is going to be sent back on for Kana, who's covered a lot of ground on that right side. And Bratic is coming on for Haddad. So both the wing backs who have very physically demanding positions switched off. And play restarts with Bakanovic, who's going to give Bratic an early run. And he's got the wrong side of Urban there. Urban working hard to try and get back. It's going to be a goal kick. He did just about enough, Urban. It's going right back to Zoom, and Richmond are going to really want to try and hold on to this ball they can, just to try and run down some time of anything. Played down the line. And good tracking back there by Schneider. And that one's sent direct. Checker getting ahead on it. And that was a high foot. And the referee's going to blow that one. Some Schneider not too happy with that decision. Opportunity for Richmond just to run a little more time off the clock. Hardman is just going to send this one route one, it looks like, up to Bardic. And so he does. A little too high for the centre forward. And Zoom are going to look to transition play. This wasn't quite the through ball required. Back with Adamovi. And Richmond are 4 minutes plus added time away from a fourth win in a row. 100% winning start. Russi getting a flick onto that one. So all the way back to the goalkeeper. Switch out on that left side as Snadstein very nearly winning it back and sending them away for a counter-attack there. Snadstein is just going to hoof that one out. Dow bringing that one down well, but a lot of yellow shots random. He wasn't aware of it. The referee blowing up, not giving the advantage. He hasn't been too good about giving the advantage tonight. The referee's been a little bit too ready on the whistle. But this is going to be an opportunity for Zoom to send it into the box. Everyone back for Richmond. And it's whipped in towards back post, and it's a free header. Ballooned up in the air, Adamovi coming out, still in the box, and it's sent across the back post, and it's off the line by Urban, still in there. Fully back, and Zoom have equalised in the last 2 minutes. And it's heartbreak for Richmond, who have come so close. They just switched off on the back post. And they could not clear their lines. And it is the second set piece of the night that's been Richmond's undoing. Tegan coming on. And Dow is coming off. Tegan to Zima. Good work there by Zoom, who Sure, would love to go up and now win it. Urban conceding a free kick, and it's going to be another good crossing position for Zoom. So we move into the last 30 seconds of regular time. And Richmond are going to really kick themselves for that equaliser. They just left a couple of Zoom players all alone in that back post so they could get it back into the mixer. And in the goal map scramble, they got the finish. And I have to say, tonight, based upon the balance of play, probably a draw would be a fair result. Both teams have really gone at it. It's been very close, high quality match. But it's not done yet, and that's a dangerous ball that's made its way across the goal. It's going to come back, and the volley, half volley, was very wild. It's a half chance. Bukanovic. Back to Zima. Bukanovic going to send that one direct. Very nearly making its way through to Tegan. And we're in stoppage time. Probably be a few minutes. There were some delays in the play. Bardic getting held up well by the Zoom player. And they're going to look to break. And he's ridden through the tackles. And Zima inadvertently handballed it. And it was taken quickly, and the referee's waving play on, and Richmond have got a late opportunity. And Kana, even Snadstein on that right side, got a bit of space. Snadstein has put into the side netting, and with that is probably the match. Just the wrong side of the post, and that is the full-time whistle. And what a match it was tonight down here at Roosevelt Island. Drama right until the final kick of the game. And that would have been a very controversial winner, because I think the referee was expected to give a yellow card for that short free kick. Instead he waved play on, and Snadstein just half a foot away from winning it. But what a fantastic game it was. Zoom taking the lead early with a set piece. From a corner, free header before a bloody Bardic screamer brought things equal. And then James Haddad with a wonderful solo goal, turning it around in that first half. And they held on for a long time, Richmond County. But they just switched off in the 88th minute from a free kick and a revolting goal mouth scramble. Zoom managed to steal an equaliser, but Snadstein very nearly winning it in the last kick of the game. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Just a reminder, vote for Goal of the Month. The description is in our Instagram bio at Game and Frame. So voting for that will close on Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Thank you to Richmond County for bringing us in. Thank you for the Cosmopolitan League for also supporting the broadcast. Thank you to all of you for tuning in, and have a great night, everyone.